seditious conspiracy trials. And I wanted to bring up that the prosecutors in the trial asked an agent, special agent, to come to the stand who witnessed Stewart Rhodes essentially patrolling and surveying the Capitol grounds around the Supreme Court. So that's like on the other side of the Capitol from where the mall is and the Washington Monument is. And he said that he noticed a man with a cowboy hat and an eye patch, so he took pictures of it and sent it to his colleagues. It didn't appear that Stewart was doing anything that was illegal, other than just surveilling for the subsequent insurrection that he was about to lead. So then we find out that on December 12th, the same day that he was out surveilling Capitol Hill, there's a speech in which he says he called on Trump to invoke the Insurrection Act to avoid a much more bloody war. On the 6th, they were going to put the final nail on the coffin of this republic unless we fight our way out. He said with or without Trump, or preferably with. Now, I don't know. That's like flipping the whole narrative on its head and using. It's difficult to do that without having a primer. And anybody who says that the people who voted for Donald Trump in 2016 or the people who brought the Republican Party to where it is today had nothing to do with this to where we are, just have to look at how easy it is to turn people's minds and inundate them and brainwash them if you have been primered inch by inch, day by day for decades. And that's exactly what the GOP has done. So, as much as I think it's honorable of what Liz Cheney is doing now, what her establishment GOP did to our country, and since the mid-90s, and it started out in the late 70s, but ramped up in the mid-90s and then went nuclear with Sarah Palin and onward. And they should have nipped it in the bud at that point, but they didn't. And as much as I respect John McCain, he's the one who had Sarah Palin on his ticket. So there's got to be a lot of soul searching that needs to happen for the people who did participate in that, no matter how progressive they have become now after the fact. Because it wouldn't have been this easy to recruit people by saying that by somebody from an extremist gang like the Oath Keepers saying that they, meaning the free and fair election and the electors of the electoral college and the popular votes of the state and the entire election apparatus is going to put the final nail on the coffin of this republic, and not the people who are goading and hoping and planning for counter protesters so they can start a violent riot and attack Congress. And because they are so stupid, they went ahead and attacked Congress anyway without the impetus of Antifa or the legal cover of the Insurrection Act. That stupid is what stupid does. So then we get to a message from Stewart Rhodes from the 30th of December 2020, where he says, "We will have many balls in the air. I have been so busy on back channel working groups trying to advise the president that I am behind the curve on getting you all plugged in on this one." Well, he is working on back channel working groups, busy with back channel working groups. Who are these working groups? Roger Stone, Rudy Giuliani, Sidney Powell, John Eastman, Jeffrey Clark. Who? How many people are on that level? Because we see here that Stewart Rhodes was the on the ground commander leading the forces. He wasn't the one who was issuing the orders from the bunker. So these are the updates. The trial resumes on Tuesday.